Hi there, patience over here, you gonna fit queen. So I'm basically here to give an update on my vegetarian journey. For those of you who watched the videos before, you'll know that I decided to challenge myself for the month of November by going plant-based. So that means I'll only be eating plant-based products. That means no animal products. So from beef, chicken, eggs, ghee, butter, eggs, did I mention eggs? Anything that is basically animal based is a no-go for me. So it has been 2 weeks so far, and wow, what an experience it has been so far. Like, I can't even believe that I've made it this far, but yeah, when we gotta do what we gotta do, we gotta do what we gotta do. Anyways, so far so good. I have not taken any animal products, though I did come close, and that was when I traveled to the village last weekend. That was in the past weekend, yes. I did travel for, there was a family friend of ours that was Kuhinjiraring. And I was part of like the bridal entourage, and so were those ends in the back end. Look at me bringing in terms of computer science. Were those ends in like the back side, yeah, as we're waiting for our turn to like get out. And there was this one instance when they did bring for us food, and there was this chicken that looked so nice. Oh my god, it looked like KFC, and the hunger was really striking, yeah. And the chicken was chickening, because I almost did select the chicken, but faithful me decided to only grab the Irish and the rice and the chapati and take them dry with, of course, a bit of soda and water. So that was like the first instance. The second instance was the cake. Guys, cake. And I said no. Then there was muchomo as well. It was being given out at the end of the party. So that was also the temptation that came into play. But your girl said no. And then the next day, there was a baptism for another family friend, and I was the godmother of the person who was getting baptized. What they call them, the baptizee. I don't even know the term. So at the party, you know you've come from church and you're very hungry, and for those of you who like attend church like up country, especially from the west, you know how long those services can take. Like, the service starts from like 9 and runs till like 2. So by the time the service is done, like, you're done, like your stomach is empty. So we go down to the reception, and it's buffet time, like it's time to serve, yeah. And there I am looking at the beef and then the chicken with the chicken sauce around, and like pork, and I'm like, and then I just pass over my plate and select the Ginat sauce to put on my plate, and then I also get the Irish, the rice, the kalob Ginats. Have you ever taken those things with your Ginats only? That was the most horrible food I ever took. Like, it just needed a spice of chicken soup to make it really nice, but that was the next encounter. But before that, actually in the morning, because that was Sunday, so Sunday morning when I was taking breakfast, the people was having breakfast brought for me katogo with like beef pieces, yeah. Luckily the katogo was not cooked with the beef in it. The beef was like added after. So there I'm receiving a plate with beef and katogo on it. I'm like, good, will these temptations get done? But the hunger that I was hungering was too much. So I just like put the beef pieces on the side, and then I just took the katogo. But you guys, the temptation has been real. It has been real, but luckily enough, I did persevere through that weekend, and honestly, that has been my greatest test. And having made it through that weekend, honestly, I'm going to make it through these remaining 2 weeks, which I'm excited for. I have been noticing very impressive changes around my body. I can't wait for you guys to see the transformation at the end of the month. It has not been 2 weeks. So as I was saying before someone started calling my name here at home, it has been 2 weeks since I've been on this journey, and the changes that I have noticed have been incredible. So I'm honestly anxious to see what the next 2 weeks will unfold, because if I have achieved this in 2 weeks, what am I going to be achieving in 1 month? So I can't wait to see like the final transformation. I have noticed my waist is becoming slimmer-ish, like there is a difference. So I may not be big, but it is definitely there. I've definitely noticed. And then also like some lines of my abs are showing. Yeah, but generally I have not been feeling exhausted. Even with my working out, I decided to start working out in the morning, and that has been going great. So I said wake up early, work out, and then go about my day. But I have been having like extra energy in a sense. Like I've not been feeling fatigued, I've not been feeling exhausted. So that could be something to do with like taking the plant-based products only. I have faced some challenges, of course, in regards to hunger. So proteins usually are meant to like fill you up and for like a long period of time, so you don't feel very hungry like very often. So by eliminating like so many proteins, like the animal products, so like the beef, the chicken, and the eggs, it had gotten challenging to sort of like mitigate the hunger that would just come up, and I'd find myself consuming more carbs at the end of the day, which would necessarily be increasing on like the the calories that I would take at the end of the day, because carbs are very heavy in calories. So that was like the major challenge. So I decided to get myself some snacks, and also get plant-based milk. I've been using soy milk, which has been great, although the taste is it's not that good, but I guess because of the flavor that I got plain, so I'll probably get like a different flavor this time around. But yeah, besides that, everything, I think my body is now like used, yeah, and I don't really crave the animal products anymore. Actually, I don't think I have been craving them, because even at home, these guys be eating chicken and beef and all that, and I look at it and I'm like, I'm fine, I can do without this. So yeah, that has been it so far for these 2 weeks. So for the next 2 weeks, it's going to be more or less the same. It's just going to be different exercises I'm going to be doing. So that's really it, really. And so at the end of the month, that's when I will be recording another video where we'll be measuring myself together to see the changes that have happened, and then also I'll be taking the body composition test again, and what's the test, the lipid test again, to see if there are any significant changes from this decision. But yeah, so far so good, I would say. And if you're interested in knowing more about my journey, or like the day-to-day things that I keep sharing, you can follow UG Fit Queen on Instagram, because that's where I'm basically posting my daily, whatever I'm doing daily, including my exercises and my struggles and all that. So here it's just like a summary of all that has happened during the week. So yeah, just follow UG Fit Queen on Facebook or on Instagram, and yeah, you'll keep tabs with my journey and also help hold me accountable, because I'm trying to do this for the long haul. Not the vegetarian thing though, but like trying to be a fitter version of myself. This is my second journey to fitness, so I'm hoping that this one will be successful. Other than that, I hope that you're good, and I will catch you at the end of the